In this video, I'm going to talk you through how to measure your head at home for a wig. So what you need is one of these soft tape measures. You're going to measure in inches. So we're going to do 3 measurements. We're going to do the circumference of your head, we're going to do ear to ear, and then front to back. So I'm going to whip my topper off. Excuse the very odd tan lines. And then for the first measurement, any hair that you've got, you want to tie back out the way. So most wigs are measured in inches. You're going to go round the back of your head. So roughly you want the tape measure to be at the nape of your neck, underneath what's called your occipital bone, which is basically the bit that sticks out. And then you're going to follow roughly where your hairline would be to measure. So as a standard, the circumference is normally the most important measurement because that's how the wig stays on your head. So most brands, a petite small cap is about 20.5 inches. An average cap is about 21.5, and then a large cap is kind of 22, sometimes 22.5. So that's your most important measurement. So make sure you've got this flexible tape measure, and then it's fiddly. I'm not making it look any less fiddly, but essentially you're just working out roughly what that measurement is. Most wigs have a bit of stretch to them, so this is a rough guide. So the second measurement is going to be from ear to ear. So it's basically where your sideburns would end. So from there to there, that's your second measurement. That's so that when you put the wig on, the ear tabs would replace the hair here. And that's the measurement that gives you that positioning of the ear tabs. I have to say, I generally find an average cap most comfortable. Of the many brands of wig that I've tried, I have never found one where the ear tabs sit perfectly covering my hair. They're often a bit higher, so I've obviously got a longer measurement from ear to ear, but a large circumference cap is too big for me. So I would go for an average cap, and because I've got hair here, I kind of pull this out and blend it in with the wig. So the third measurement is front to back. So I am going to take my hair down for this. Obviously, if you've got no hair, you don't have to worry about this. I am going to measure from my hairline. God, my tan is really bad. This is what happens when you wear a topper all the time. That's where my topper covers my skin. So I'm holding the tape measure at the beginning of my hairline, and then I'm going back, God, this is fiddly, to the nape of my neck. So essentially where my hairline ends. Again, those 2 measurements, so the ear to ear and the front to back, are the least important. The most important one is the circumference of your head, because if that's wrong, the wig is either going to be far too tight or it's going to be too loose and it won't stay on. Lots of wigs also have adjustable straps at the back. So if, let's say, you measured just slightly off the standard measurement, you will be able to tighten that wig up. It's a bit harder to loosen the wig up. So you're always better off going for something that's ever so slightly bigger that you can tighten or pop a wig grip on, rather than something that is too tight, because if it's too tight, it's going to give you a headache. I hope that was useful.